Hey guys, hey guys, how are you? This is Brother Ray. This is a continuation of the video that I posted last night. um, I had made, I said something about personal development or whatever, and then this atheist said to me that he's accusing me of replacing one instant self gratification over another or something like that. He was talking very cryptic, it seemed to me. So then I did a video basically clarifying the whole thing and basically directly stating that no, I'm not replacing, I guess he's implying that I'm replacing Christianity with personal development. And that's far from the truth. The truth is, Christianity is part of personal development, and personal development is the result of applying biblical principles which make up Christianity. So I did a whole video, I did a whole speech about it, and then the same atheist, he commented again, and again he missed the point, and again he repeated his same false assumption that I had literally just clarified. So this will be the third video. Again, let me say, Christianity and personal development, they both go together. And aren't we all trying to achieve some kind of personal growth and I guess what he calls self gratification or whatever? I mean, isn't success, the feeling of success, a form of self gratification? Don't you feel self gratification when you push atheism on people who have religions instead of you just, keeping it to yourself and not worrying about the beliefs of other people? I mean, sounds like self gratification to me. Don't you feel self gratification when you accuse other people of feeling self gratification? So it looks like you do. So this is a clarification. Look, I told you, I don't debate atheists. I'm interested in debating Muslims and people who believe in the Abrahamic religions, right? I'm interested in those people. I'm not interested in people who can't even see that God exists. So, I mean, I don't really have much to say to you. Otherwise we'll just be going in circles. And, yeah, I mean, like I said, we're in two different worlds. You live in a world, where atheism is the truth. I live in a world where, God actually exists and has direct influence and indirect influence over humanity. So, we're two different cultures, per se. But, you do what you do. I do what I do. It's cool. I don't have nothing personal against you. But let me clarify for the third time. And again, you don't know this because you're not a Christian. But for us that are Christians, people like me who are Christians, we know it from experience that Christianity and personal development, they go together. Practicing one leads to the other, and they're both connected. It's not replacing one thing with another, is using one thing that is synonymous to the other, and they both benefit you. So why would I reject something that is good for me and benefits me? So again, Christianity and personal development go together. And then he used the Dumbo example of, Dumbo holding onto a leaf, to a feather, and flying, not realizing that he could fly independently or something. And then I used that back on him and said, you're like the reverse Dumbo who thinks you're flying independently, but you're holding on to the feather, and the feather is causing you to fly. And then when you release the feather, you and your massive weight just go tumbling down. And that's exactly what, what people who criticize God do. They really, their whole life, their whole existence depends on God. but they think that they operate outside of that or beyond that or above that, right? Just the purest form of arrogance there is. But again, they're entitled to it, and I'm entitled to my own views. So again, Christians, successful Christians will testify to this, that Christianity and personal development go together. Now here's the flip side. Maybe atheism and personal development go together. Also, maybe. Who knows? It's not impossible. Maybe personal development is personal development regardless of, religion. Could be a possibility, but I highly doubt it, because Islam and other religions are the exact opposite of personal development. They actually destroy your life. But Christianity and personal development definitely goes together. Whether only Christianity goes with personal development, that could be debated, but in any event, Christianity and personal development does go together. And I have my doubts as to whether atheism and personal development go together, because statistically, the people with the highest suicide rates I saw somewhere, and I'll verify this later, but if I'm not mistaken, I did read somewhere that the highest suicide rate is actually among atheists, and I can understand it. When your whole reality revolves around the idea that nothing has meaning, that everything just happens, it's kind of no meaning to that, and I can see how that would drive people to suicide and a miserable life. Most atheists that I have encountered are miserable people. Again, I'm not generalizing them. I'm sure there's very happy atheists. There's probably atheists who are happier than me, and I'm pretty happy. But the ones that I've met seem to be pretty miserable, and the fact that the highest suicide rates come from the atheist community, that kind of strengthens my view. But I could be wrong. I don't mind being wrong. So I covered all the grounds. I once again, I acknowledged your point of view. I gave it some credit, but I'm still sticking to my opinion. So I hope you recognize that. This is the second video where, even though I disagree with you, I do give your perspective, a thought, and I acknowledge it, and I say, you know what, you do have a point. So yes, you do have a point, but I have a point also. So again, for clarification, Christianity and personal development go together. I'm not substituting one for the other. I'm still sticking to Christianity, and Christianity causes personal development. Christianity itself is personal development and salvation, which is even more important than personal development. What's the point of being personally developed, and then when you die, you still burn in hell for all eternity, right? You're unsaved because you chose to disconnect yourself with God. So I'd rather be personally developed, and then I also want to be spiritually developed. So that's where Christianity comes in for me and for 1.5 billion people, which outnumber you atheists. Okay, so you guys are 150 million versus 2.5 billion. Okay, guys. Yeah, you're so relevant. All right, see you.